Alright, hello, welcome to another Angry Yarns, probably my favorite part of the video right here coming up. Angry Yarns YouTube special of American Truck Simulator. Here we are. Here, I don't have any audio for the first 15 minutes. I was a bit of a... Well, I was a little stupid and I was watching a TV show for the 15 minutes and I was recording the first half of this video here, and well, the audio recorded right over into the gameplay, and the recording device that I use recorded all of the audio. So unfortunately, you get to listen to me for the first 15 minutes of this beautiful broadcast that we have going on here. Start off in gear 13, accelerating up to 60 kilometers, 14, gear 15, gear 16, gear 17. Today we're driving up the Dalton highway, by the way, just losing myself there. Gear 18, gear 17. But I won't do that for the whole video, don't you worry. Just for half of it. Alright. Yeah, so we're driving up north in Alaska right now, and we're driving up the Dalton highway. We're trying to do a bit of drifting around here. We got an old version of the North to the Future Alaska mod, which seems like a very dedicated person built this map many years ago and seemingly has kept it updated, but I never update the game. I don't. Every time an update rolls out, you know, I kind of stopped updating it about maybe a year and a half ago, this video game, and it's been great. Every time Steam will force me to make a download, I will download and then replace the game files with the old ones, because I'm not going through the hassle of updating every single mod all the time. They work perfectly fine. I'm not missing anything out on the new versions of the game. You know, there's no real new releases of the... I have all the you know, downloadable. Nothing like a little rolly right there. Oh, look at this car, my favorite. Come on. I was already out in the middle of the highway. You couldn't have stopped. I wouldn't have stopped either. I mean, like, what are you telling your insurance company? Oh, this truck was pulling out in front of me, so I hit him. Anyways, so I was looking on the internet, and apparently there's a new Alaska map version 8.3155 or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know, maybe someone took that and apparently it has like 15 cities you can drive in. This one only has like 6 or 7. I don't know. I like it. I enjoy it. Although the upgrade would be definitely worth it. I might check that out later. You know, see if it'll work with this old game. A lot of new mods work with this old version of the game. It doesn't really matter. I'm able to just kind of do my thing as I want to. So I know, you know, you're going to have the latest version of the game and everything has to be updated, but yeah, to see this is a highway I'm driving. Look, they actually got quite a few cities on this one. I guess I was wrong. They have a lot more in Harbor down at the end. I wish there was something on the far west side, so that would be on the far left of the map. I wish there was a little nook and cranny, something up there you can get up there, but hey, I didn't make the map. This is I really like this map compared to the southern border there. Not a fan of that no more. But we're going to go ahead and go up to the Dalton Highway, I guess. I'm going to try to do 250 kilometers on the snow. You know, I didn't even realize that this game had snow now that I put this mod in here, and that I got the highway connection finally fixed, because this highway connection to get up here, I never had it fixed. It was just some random vacant kind of blank part on the map. I could get around it by ship, but that's no fun. Who wants to just travel by ship and then drive up there? Like, it'd be fun for the experience, but I don't know. I had this part of the game and I never played it. Well, I played it like maybe a couple times, but not this far. I went just into Alaska and that was it. And yeah, but lately, I got it fixed after a couple of years, and I found the proper mod that actually works with this version that I have, and that was a whole pain, but I got it done. And here we are, 230 kilometers an hour going up the highway. No load. I'm just doing a test run at 251 kilometers an hour. That's what we're going to try to get up here after. But I'm just doing a bit of a dry run, no trailer. Just want to see how this beauty handles up here. I want to see what I'm going to encounter with the fully double trailer load that I will be driving in the next video. And I will, that'll be a fun one. I'm just about to sit down and record it now, but I decided to do a voiceover on this beautiful video. And here over the train tracks at 252 kilometers an hour. Nothing wrong with that. We're going to try to do a bit of a drift here, but that car got in the way. So we had to kind of overcorrect and then do a little stupid little thing right there, but oh well. Whatever. That's okay. We got a bit of fun out of her. We got a bit of fun out of her. Right? There we go. Now we're going to go up here and we're going to get it cut off by this, look at that. Needless, poor innocent person in there. We're going to zoom around this van here and almost clip the front end of this vehicle on that guardrail there. That's okay. No problem at all. Alright, let's keep this going. We're going to go around these corners here, get her back up to, we're going to slow down a bit. Get her back up to 200 kilometers an hour here before we go around these roundy cornies, bendy zoomies. Look at that truck. That's a nice truck. And we're going to go around the corner. I do drive in the oncoming lane quite a bit. I like to use 2 lanes when I'm doing this kind of speed because sometimes you need that room to calculate at that extra speed, but sometimes you end up crushing a vehicle accidentally because you're not paying attention and you're watching a TV show at the same time while you're driving. Yeah, oh well. That's what happens when you have a dual TV set up, and I got one TV for driving video games like this, and I got the other TV to watch YouTube or other videos at the same time while I'm gaming usually. But unfortunately, I can't do that no more while I'm recording for YouTube because I end up in this kind of situation. Kind of hit the dirt road there at the wrong. We got a bit of snow here. Now we got a little bit of snow building up. Hit the dirt road back there at the wrong speed there. Well, not the wrong speed. I don't know, just the wrong angle, and kind of didn't correct ourselves properly and wiped out pretty good. We're gonna do quite a bit of wipeouts coming up here. It's gonna be fun. Saddle in there. I know. It's like we're driving on a bit of snow. I don't know if we're almost on ice or something. Taking my time, just kind of getting used to this before I come up here with the big trailer. Kind of see what kind of cornering is expected of me. The person built this pretty wide. They built it nicely. I'm kind of wondering what happened if I just zoomed off the road and drove off of there onto the right there, but obviously I'd most definitely get stuck. But oh, look at that. Yay. I'm just gonna go this way and try to see if I can get a bit of a U-turn on the corner there. So that's what happens when you flip upside down. Look at this dick. Doesn't even slow down. Doesn't even look. I gotta back right into you now. Gonna cost me $900. What's wrong with you? Now you're gonna go complain to your insurance and say that I injured you and all this stuff. I'm gonna hit you again. Make that $900 worth it. All right, now there we go. Hey, to that truck. Were you in that other truck? Nope. Oh well. There, yeah, it is pretty icy. Look at the sun kind of reflecting off the ice there. I think it's ice. Looks like it's ice to me, but I didn't. I didn't make the mop mod map. Oh, good dyslexia there. Yeah, I didn't make the map mod, and I didn't create this road, so I never contacted the creator. But pretty sure it looks like ice and kind of handles like ice. We're only doing 100 kilometers an hour, and we're losing traction quite a bit, but gonna have to slowly build our confidence here before we hit that 200 kilometers an hour, 252 kilometers an hour. I hope the maximum I hope we can reach, but you know, we're just gonna slowly kind of get ourselves up into that situation. I'm gonna do a bit of crashing first. You always gotta crash. You know, when you're doing this kind of speed, you always gotta crash. You always gotta figure out the very limit of the truck versus the very limit of the road versus the very limit of the tires versus the limit of the suspension. You know, you could have a different suspension mod. I tried a different suspension mod. Oh boy, it was a good mod, but it really made the front end like shake to one side and the other, and it was just too much when you're doing 250 kilometers an hour. But at regular speed, it was a nice mod, you know. But once you got up to about 100, it's I'm just gonna accept fate right there. Yeah, gonna take the big L on that one. All right, moving on. Yeah, so I don't know. I love this map. I think this mod map detail. I don't know. It's kind of an older version, but there's a lot of great graphics with the sunset and the nighttime, at least. You know, I couldn't make any. I couldn't never make any of this kind of quality of a map. So, but here we are. We're going a little bit faster now. We're gonna try to do a little bit of faster speed. We're gonna try to pick up the pace here. We're gonna try to do a bit of passing. Not gonna worry too much about the scenery. I know, a bit of an oncoming car there. It's pretty flat, you know, so far. But we do lose Coulda Hall. Slow right down there. Gonna go. Yeah, gonna get ourselves lost there. We're doing pretty good speed there before. Here we are. Yeah, flash your lights all you want. My high beams are never going off. Surprised I've only received like one ticket for having my high beams on or my headlights on at the wrong time. You figure you get a lot more tickets. And a lot of the red lights are broken. Excuse me. I've got a bit of a cough there, I don't know, a bit of asthma and a bit of being an introvert and never speaking and trying to communicate on a YouTube channel. We're up to 180 kilometers an hour. Not too bad. We almost got up to 200 there. We would have kept her flying, but that car got in the way. Gonna bounce off that truck there. Get ourselves back up to 180 here. 17th gear, and then slow her down a little bit. Try it again on the. You know, we get pretty close to some of these vehicles, but we don't hit them. Try it on this big hill. Look at that hill. If you look at the very top of the screen, you see that? That's the hill that we have to go back up. So we're going down now at 200 kilometers an hour. This is very scary. I was very scared when I recorded this part. We got up to 245, 249, 248. Oh, we did not do 252 kilometers, but 248 kilometers on the Dalton Highway. I'll take that big W. That's a W. Yeah. Big W. Look at that sunset to the left. I didn't really do any panning around, but really beautiful around here. There we go. I'm going to pass that truck. plus 800 kilometers for 161 kilometers of free roam. Ain't that a beauty? Alright, here we go. Gonna go forward gear. 140 kilometers an hour. Doing pretty good, you know. I haven't had any major crashes except for flying through the air and going off the road a few times, but it's been alright. We're gonna pass this truck here. You're gonna accelerate and accelerate. The only thing you can do while driving like this, you can never hit the brakes. You gotta accelerate. Well, I hit the brakes quite a few times in this video because look at the truck, man. It's all over the road. Gotta save yourself at some point. You know, I don't know. But when you're passing somebody, you gotta floor it. Got no choice. Then you gotta get over, and then you gotta save yourself, hopefully. You'll see me a couple times almost wipe out just trying to pass somebody. Oh well. It's all fun. Just a video game. So I'm gonna play it how I want to play it. You're gonna watch me. And you're gonna like it. There we are. We passed that semi there. We passed it well. And, should almost be getting to the point where we get some audio back, but I'm not too sure. I haven't looked. And here we are. We're officially on the... Gonna have a look at the pipeline though, I think in a minute. We're gonna have a look. Yeah. There we are. Almost wipe out. You know, you wipe... look away for 1 second and that's the end of you. Yeah, you're going in the ditch. Yeah, too bad. Going in the ditch. Yeah. All right. There we go. We're going to try to pass this guy. Yeah, thank you for slowing down. You know, it's a nice thing. You don't floor it when somebody's trying to pass you. So rude. That guy was nice, though. He didn't floor it. So. There we are. We're going to go around this beautiful corner here. Yeah. I spent many years in this video game. Oh yeah. Gonna take that car out. Slowly trying to build up this kind of driving angle and all the proper mods to do it with. Took me a very long time, but... And I also built my garage up from very scratch. I didn't do any mods from that. But then this game made you reset everything, and yeah, so... You know, I definitely did a mod on that one. Not going to rebuild this whole game, and it sucks though because I don't have my original kilometers with my truck that I was driving around, so then I have to go edit this truck and it's just not worth it. And you know, I bought a couple of trucks in between and whatever, so but I really wanted to get one truck where I was driving around 1,000,000 kilometers on it in the video game. You know, I had a pretty good run at it, but then they made you delete your profile and all. I was so excited at this point that I got to the end of the Dalton highway. Oh my God. I was, I was so happy. And I was like, and then this, and I was like, what? What's going on here? Oh, there's more? What kind of tease is that? Oh, we're going to pass that car anyway. Try and get this over with. Whoa. I don't know. I don't know exactly if this is Dalton Highway, but that's what I'm calling it. That's what it is for this video. I have no idea where I am, actually. What we're doing... Oh, yeah, we got a bit of audio back here, so yay. There we go. Sorry about that. You know? There. Yeah, so I guess this one is Dalton and Elliot Highway that we're driving on, according to the mod that we have here, so... that's a beauty right there. Okay. So, we're just going to do a bit of audio correction here. on my end. You can enjoy the smashing around that I have going on here finally, and you can enjoy everything that I have to offer with all the... I'm just going to pull over. It said that I had to put chains on, so I'm going to have a little look at why it's telling me to put chains on here, but that's okay. You know, I'm going to have a look around the vehicle, see if we got any chains on, and not have any chains on, so we're just going to back up and signal light on. We're going to merge out back into traffic here. We're going to start to accelerate and pull out here with our signal light on, and we're going to have this guy pull up right up behind me. I'm going to brake check him, and there you go, and bye bye. Now we're going to accelerate like a madman. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to accelerate up this hill, go around this corner. That's this truck, so we're still going up the hill, and there's nobody coming back down the hill. There we go. I'm going to lose it a little bit there, but that's okay. If you're out of control, you're in control. That's how I drive. Yeah. Listen to that engine purr. Right now we're going to pass this beautiful RV that's up here. Now. Okay. This poor truck, I just rammed it so badly. I felt so bad for this poor little truck driver. Paying his $900 and we'll be on the way. That's okay, right? Oh well. That's okay. I'm just gonna drift around this poor guy. Wrong way violation. Thank you very much. We finally got one of those. After I think about 900 kilometers or 700 kilometers we got one wrong way violation. Because I just did a map check, so that's why there was a bit of a weird glitch at that point of the video. There's a couple of weird glitches there that I had to do edits on. Swerve really out of the way for that one. Got a signpost stuck on the front of the vehicle there. Aren't they lovely? There we go. Now it has fallen. Now we're going to go on our way. And almost get into a head-on collision with that guy. Wrong way violation again. Thank you very much. I'm not too sure I was on the opposite side of the road at that current second, but... yeah. No problem at all. This truck loves to get beat up. Reminds me of a TV show that this guy used to take his truck up to Alaska Highway and would beat it up just like this. And they would have races to see who would have the most load count for the season. But anyways, there we go. I love that. See how in front of us, look at it, look at that giant mountain there. It's all just white and can't really tell where we are, but we know that we're on a road somewhere. It's such a beautiful area. Look at how dark it is in front of us. We just went from white, beautiful mountains to this darkness. What time is it? 9 p.m. And 4% damage from that. Well, it probably had damage before, but yeah. Look at how dark it's getting. Wow, look at the other side of that. Right there. Wow. From a white mountain and it got black. Never seen that before. Look into the darkness. Hold my hand as we go into the darkness together. Don't you be afraid. We will be okay. Darkness is my friend. Oh. Lose it there. Oh, he's gonna roll it over. Oh. Can't remember which way it was going. That was a bad one. Oh, man. We're just gonna go. Oh. Traffic shouldn't be coming towards us in that volume. We just passed. What is this? Halt there, you. I said stop. What is that? Yeah, we definitely did that, so we gotta smash into that guy and make him stop, and we're gonna back up and do a little U-turn here and make ourselves back up, and oh yeah, nothing but a smooth maneuver. Okay. And we're gonna go forward the correct way to Prude Hole Bay. That's where we're going, is Prude Hole Bay, by the way. See, we passed Coldfoot, now we're up to Prude Hole Bay. Around Prude Hole Bay if we're allowed to get that far. And I have a feeling something might prevent us. Find out together. Okay, so on into the darkness we go. Angel A could not find a job and had to return empty. Fuel and maintenance costs are negative $2,973. I don't think I can recover from that. Look at how dark it's getting. It's starting to come closer. And darkness is coming closer. 9:32 p.m. Fall off the map? What's going on here? Look at that. Look at all that. Oh, I don't know. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. I don't want to fall off the map. We go into the darkness because we got headlights, but I don't want to fall off the map. Look at this. I'm going to get you a good angle there. Isn't that crazy? I'm going to fall right off the map here. Oh, man. See down in front over here. Look at that. I couldn't even see those trucks until now. That was one truck. Couldn't even see that trailer and truck until now. Oh, boy. Oh. Well, we're gonna do this together, don't you worry. Look at that, I could barely see the end of that truck. Whoa! Where did that guy come from? My God. I don't know. Alright. Wow, look at how dark that is. Just like it's like light's not even coming to it. It's light's taking so long to, you know, by the time we accelerate to the light particles on the earth, it's just been, it takes so long to reflect in this region. It's crazy. Look at those trucks on the left, you couldn't even see them. Look at this guy coming up here. Now, I think we got one getting past this here. Okay. Wow. Can't see nothing in front of me. Look at that. Reduce field of visibility. We should be driving slower. Whoa! Oh my. I don't even have a trailer on here yet. Oh boy. Okay. Look at that. Oh! Oh man. I'm gonna try to do 200 kilometers an hour though. Oh, never mind. Just gonna wipe out instead. Why is that guy stopped?
Let's find a new.
Well, why am I stopped? So, I guess that question answers itself pretty quickly. I remember one time when I was driving around cities, somebody else, why? Alright, here we go. Oh, look at this. That's what I was looking at. Is that water? Oh my. Is there water? How is there water up here? Yeah, I know we're at the Arctic Circle, but like it should be frozen, shouldn't it? What's going on here? Yeah, I know there's like summer and winter, but this far north? Oh boy. Somebody needs to get up here and turn on the freezer. I don't think the freezer's working no more. Is the reefer working, guy? Get that reefer turned back on and cool down the Arctic. I left mine at home. I got no trailer. Can't turn my reefer on. Oh, look at this. I always wanted to go up north, but in more of a darker habitat, but I've never experienced this. Imagine like a polar bear. Imagine you're walking around up here. It's a polar bear? You couldn't even see that polar bear, man. But it is 11 p.m. and it's still pretty low. Whoa, where did that truck come from? It is 11 p.m. and it's still pretty light out here. I'm all over the road because I'm going so fast and like this road isn't built for this kind of thing. Yeah. Oh my God. So, I'm trying to go as fast as I can for you beautiful people that are watching. But I'm also trying not to crash because nobody wants to watch somebody crash on every 2 seconds. Well, unless that's like the point of the game. Anyways. Wow, look at how tight this is here. Oh, this is almost over. That was a pretty short drive for, as fast as we were going, it's still got through it pretty well. Kind of, it definitely worth the money if they're going to buy this extension, because this person was asking money for it. And, definitely worth the purchase. I'm not getting paid to say this at all. This is just me.
Get ready to turn right.
Truthful sense behind it, but well, we're just gonna wipe out right there. Oh, I'm gonna have a look at the map here and have a look. We're gonna plan our route around the Prudhoe Bay area. We're gonna do a little highlight over there. We're gonna drive over there and show you guys over there. Now, maybe on the right. Well, yeah, we'll go over here. Yeah, that's 3, 2's over there. Perfect. We'll follow 1, 2, 3 for the GPS patterns that we have laid out. So we'll turn right here. I think I'm gonna turn right where that little GPS thing is. I'm not too sure. Yeah, okay.
Never mind. I'll find
a new route. This road is so bad. I mean, it's a nice road, but it's just not my kind of road I usually drive on, so definitely not used to it. I'm going to be all over the place with this one. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, trying to launch back on. There we go. Oh yeah. Look at all these bumps. Yep, all over the road. That's okay. Gonna slow down a bit. I think I see a bit of a curb coming up. I don't know. Yeah, there's definitely a curb, yeah. I want to hit that.
Turn right.
I gotta turn right. Look at the oil production we got going on. Mining or something we got going on. I don't know. Field of expertise. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna try to go around this barrier, see if we can go to the very number 1. Yeah. Huh. Well, what do you know? I wonder if I could drive right through that. I'm gonna try driving through it on the way back. But we're not gonna get back, and we're gonna learn all why. But I would appreciate everyone for your time today, and thank you very much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Unfortunately, we're not going to drive around through that day. You're going to find out why. I fell off the map, and my mud flaps prevented me from being able to back up back onto the road. So, thank you very much. Unfortunately, we're not going to have any kind of tour of Pre-Hood Bay tonight. Or today, whenever we're watching this, so... Hey, it's just ridiculous. Mud flaps don't even move. And I tried, like, I cut it out for the next video. You guys can watch me try in the next video.